Moin or welcome. Hello and welcome. This podcast is for motivated people who want to improve their Luxembourgish vocabulary, listening skills, and fluency by listening to compelling content. I'm Anne, your dedicated host and the driving force behind Luxembourgish with Anne, with a true passion for teaching my mother tongue since 2012. In this dynamic podcast, I'll share with you interesting short vocabulary lessons and topic conversations from level A1 to B1, and together we will build a strong foundation of the language you need to speak with confidence about everyday life topics. I also share exclusive learning strategies and insights for the Sprachentest oral exam. So join me on this exciting Luxembourgish learning journey. Bist du prêt? Are you ready? As this is the first episode, I thought starting with the appropriate greeting will help you make a good impression when meeting native Luxembourgish speakers. This is a short vocabulary lesson and you'll learn different ways to say hello and bye in Luxembourgish. Some are more formal than others. Before we start, I would like to give you a tip. As I'm going to say Luxembourgish words and some phrases, I wish you, dear listener, to repeat out loud after me. So not only to practice straight away the correct pronunciation of words, but also to increase your chance of remembering them. So be reassured, I will prompt you regularly to do so. Bist du prêt? Are you ready? So, bist du prêt literally means, are you ready? If you've been in Luxembourg even for just a few days, you will likely have heard people greet each other with the word moin. Moin. Let's repeat together. Moin. So moin literally means morning, but on its own it is used throughout the day until 5 or 6 p.m. as hello. Okay? And if you want to be more formal or more polite, you can use gute Morgen. Gute Morgen. Gute Morgen literally means good morning. Just like Morgen, it can be used throughout the day until 5 or 6 p.m. to simply greet someone. Let's repeat together. Gute Morgen. Good. When you want to greet someone between noon and 2 p.m., you can also use Gute Mittag. Gute Mittag. Mittag means midday or noon. So when greeting someone between noon and 2, you may also say, instead of Gute Morgen or Morgen, you may say Gute Mittag. And to greet colleagues during the lunch break, you will drop the Gute and just say Mittag. Maybe you have heard this already at your workplace. Mittag. So some people use it even in the afternoon until 5 p.m. for saying good afternoon. Now, good afternoon is in Luxembourgish Guten Nachmittag. Guten Nachmittag. But we seldom say it, preferring the form Guten Mittag. And as you move on later to the evening, you would say Guten Abend. Guten Abend. Abend meaning evening. Let's repeat together. Guten Abend. Good. Let's recap what you have learned so far. So you have learned to say just hello, this is Moin. And to say good morning or a little bit more polite, you would say Gute Morgen. Do you remember how to greet someone during noon and 2 p.m.? Yes, this is Gute Mittag. And good evening is Guten Abend. Ganz gut. So guten is the declined version of the adjective gut. Gut meaning good. Now let's imagine that your neighbor is Luxembourger and you meet him in the staircase or the elevator. Then, after having said Moin, You want to be polite and be able to ask, how are you, right? Well, do you know how to ask someone, how are you? Maybe you've already heard, wie geht es? Let's repeat, wie geht es? And more naturally, wie geht es? So, wie geht es means, how are you? Okay? And a possible answer to wie geht es can be good. Good if you are feeling well or good, or ganz gut. Ganz gut if you are feeling very well. Or for a more polite reply, you can simply add the word merci. So you'd say, good, merci. So let's imagine you're in the elevator, you meet your neighbor, you say, moin, and your neighbor answers, moin, and then you say, wie geht es? And then your neighbor can reply by saying, good or good, merci. Let's now have a look at ways to say hello in an informal situation. For example, with peers, friends, or young people. So young people often greet each other more informally by saying just salut. Salut. Salut means hi. Okay, so when saying hello to a person you know very well, native speakers don't always say moin, they just say salut, or they eye up one another silently in a salutation standoff before saying an. So listen carefully and repeat after me. An. An. An literally means and, but it is commonly used as a casual way of saying hello. And to add an extra degree of affection to your an, you can append du for a sweet sounding undo. Undo. Okay, so undo means and you, but in that question, it means hello, how are you? Okay, it means hello, how are you? And you also often hear Luxembourger use the German word hallo. This sounds maybe now a little bit strange, but this is also commonly used to say hallo, wie geht es? Now, greetings aren't just words. When you say hello, depending on where you are, you may hug or kiss the cheeks of the person you are greeting. But in Luxembourg, we used to shake hands in formal situations. So make sure that the most important is that you make the eye contact, because it will be considered rude otherwise. Okay? So the vocabulary we covered today is level A1. And in my self-study online course A1 Foundation, you will learn much more vocabulary about greetings and salutations. This course also allows you to see the written words as I talk about them. So listening and reading at the same time helps you to figure out how to pronounce Luxembourgish. For more details about the self-study online course A1 Foundation, head over to the show notes. I have added the link in the show notes. Now, to finish this lesson, learn how to say goodbye in Luxembourgish. The most common way in Luxembourgish is, maybe you know it. Yes, this is Addie. Now listen carefully and repeat after me. Addie. Addie. So Addie means bye. Okay. More formal, you can say avoir or avoir. But to be honest, I never use it. I don't like these words. I always say Addie. And if I'm likely to see someone back soon, I would say bis dann. Bis dann, meaning until later. Or if you want to say see you soon, you will say bis geschwind. Bis geschwind. So, that's it for today's episode. I hope that it helped you to gain more vocabulary. And I say for now, Addie, bis next Woche. Bis next Woche means until next week.